Tell me when I'm on, when it's live.
It's on now, you should see it in a couple seconds.
Mhm.
I'm gonna check and make sure it's on too.
Checking Facebook at work.
Yeah, there you go.
See, baby.
Yeah, it says you're on right here.
So, on Facebook, what would you put it
We are
under?
on, kids. I'm gonna share it now.
Wanna make sure
Okay.
we can hear you guys. Just keep talking.
Hello? Oh, hello?
I'm getting an echo when you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something.
Danny, this is what I mean. Let me go on my phone. I wanna show you what it's doing.
I cannot hear you, Jerry.
Alright.
What?
I wanna show you something. You don't
It's not me.
Probably that
Alright,
speaker
come
there.
here. Alright, look, I wanna show you something. Now this is this, right?
I lowered it. Is that better?
Alright. It was like
Yeah.
popping in and out.
Chest check, 1, 2.
It's not.
It froze?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. Alright, so this is.
We can even move
Alright,
that
so I guess
speaker so it's
good. Alright, I guess it'll work.
facing out too.
So.
Gino, I can move, oh, like I said, I can move that speaker over there so it's facing away from us a little
That's
bit.
what I'm gonna do. I lowered it. It should be okay. I lowered it a little bit. It should be okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, we don't need to be.
Frank, I'm putting it on your
But
wall right
we're
now.
not amps. We're just re-amplifying amps. That's why I said sometimes in small quarters like this,
Do you have some radio?
Better
you're
acoustic.
better off just going straight to the mixer.
Right, yeah.
That's what I
Go
meant.
ahead, 1 minute. Go ahead, 1 minute, quick.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just
No,
saying
no.
that's what you're gonna have, that constant looping.
Yeah, we
Oh, Tiff called me. Yeah, I'm gonna look, when I get in my car, I'm just gonna look at my phone. I think I could.
You ever play just acoustic, as Rick's
Alright.
electrics, translate to an amp.
Alright, let me call you after the show.
What I'm saying is,
Like
you're
yesterday.
gonna constantly be hearing that loop.
Yeah.
Because of it's feeding from the amp back
Yes.
out to the amp and into the
Yeah.
mixer and
Yeah.
out our speakers. So
Right.
it's a constant loop.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Alright, Frank, it's on
Yes.
your wall. Now I'm gonna try and put it on Rich. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Rich, are we friends on Facebook?
I
Yes,
do
we are.
believe.
Yeah, because we have the group thing, yeah.
Yes.
That's right. I've been tagging you.
Chest, check, test, 1, 2, test. Yep.
There it is. It's gonna be on your wall now. There you go. It's on both of your walls.
All right.
Hey, Facebook friends. We're getting ready to do the show here. Okay.
Sandpaper.
Yeah. Gotta clean this sucker. Every once in a while, Kelly will clean it.
Oh, don't like
She's sweet.
Really? What's
She got the furniture polish out.
Oh,
Looks like it's
No
working
good?
out.
What should
I was
she
gonna
use?
say, what she use a Comet?
Oh, no. This is for me. She hasn't cleaned it in a while. And it's
Guitar Boogie
sweating.
Bob is watching. Maggie May. Hey, everybody. Hey,
Yeah.
Jacob.
This is looks like a drink or something spilled there. If you look.
Gonna be starting in
It
about
does
5 minutes,
sweat.
guys.
Yeah, it could be. Check, 1, 2.
Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3.
Money orders. Check, money orders, cash. Checking.
Right, bring your guitar down a little bit.
Sure.
I think the volume levels. What's your volume?
Yeah, it is a little up.
No problem.
You're way too high.
Is that better?
Like middle.
Yeah, I would bring it down a speck.
Well, I got this under half on this guitar here.
Bring yours down a little.
I'm
also.
up a little. I vary, like it's gonna be all different all the way through.
But bring
I'll be
it
doing
down
this
a little.
all
You can
through.
bring it down a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, yeah.
And
It'll
then
be
you bring
better.
it up whatever you need.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bring it down a little bit more.
Is it coming over distorted?
Yeah.
The voice? Should
No,
I?
This is good. It's the guitars.
Huh, how about that? Well, let's better?
How's the sound out there, guys? Hey,
All right.
Daryl, baby. John HASZIP is in the house. He'll be calling in about a quarter of. So, John, watch
Hi,
us
John.
because if I say call in now, honey, then you can call in now when I tell you, okay? This is going to be so great.
Sounds good.
You're going to love your poem, guys.
Sounds sharp. Listen to it on that Facebook. Sounds good.
Good, good. Got a nice volume.
Lots of reverb on the vocal. Guitar Boogie Bob is saying, Gino.
What?
Guitar Boogie Bob is saying there's lots of reverb on the vocal.
On the vocal, I could do something about that here.
It is, I can't do it.
All right, lower that, baby. Lower
Remember,
that.
I'm just recording it.
I know. Lower that.
Hey, guitar. Hey, Bob, how are you?
Thanks, Bob.
Yes, that's better. Is that better, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Hello, Bob.
Bob, is that better, baby?
Lee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Is that better, Bob?
You guys sound so great right here, though. Oh my God.
Good. Did he say it's better?
Hey,
Better,
Roy
Bob?
Metz, baby. Bob, is it better?
Yep. Better.
Okay. All right.
We're giving it a thumbs up. So.
All right, good.
Good.
All right, guys, we're gonna start in 1 minute. We'll play my theme song in 1 minute, guys. It's finally happening. Finally
Yeah,
happening. It's
I
been a
know,
while,
was it-
right? We've been waiting.
Wow. I think we booked this
That was
back
way
in
back.
March.
Yes, months.
Way back in
Way back.
March or June. So it's been about the easy
It was
6 months.
June. Yeah, June. Not
Because I remember you asking if we could do the day after the 4th of July.
right. I had a cancellation. That's
Yeah.
right. We said no. Let's keep it.
Yeah, because Rich has to deal with work. And,
Yeah.
yeah. This was enough notice.
Rub it in, Frank,
This was
rub it in.
cool. All right, guys, we're gonna start. Let's do it.
I'll do it.
But you already have it playing.
Yeah, wait to read your poem.
Oh.
What mic am I turning on?
Hold on.
On four?
Yeah, hold on. 1 second.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Jerry Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
Is really true, is it really true?
just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Jerry Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jerry Petito Show on HamiltonRadio.net. So, I've got some really great things happening I want to talk about first, and then I will introduce my guests. So, I'm on 3 different networks now, guys. I'm with PANJ Radio, one Wednesday afternoon a month at 2 p.m. I'm on Beverly Nation Talk Show Radio every other Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch me next Monday night. I'm on Hamilton Radio, of course, every Tuesday and some Thursdays, and I sponsor a couple shows on Thursdays as well. I'm teaming up with K and D Entertainment, okay? And we're having a huge show next July. It'll be July 20th, 2019, okay? I will give you all the details. The tickets are already on Eventbrite, and it's gonna be unbelievable, to say the least. It's gonna be a night to remember. Michael D'Amore is the new lead singer for the Capris guys, the Capris, okay? And one of the original members is still alive, and he's gonna be there, and we're gonna have it here at Cedar Gardens in Hamilton. So get in touch with me, and I'll give you more details about that. So I just wanted to get the word out for you guys now with that. Tonight's show is really cool for me because I've been in this area for over 45 years, and these men sitting here have been in this area their whole lives, right?
Yeah.
Whole lives.
Yep.
So everyone knows of you. Everyone knows of you.
I don't know
Trenton
about
area,
that.
Mercer County, everyone in this area knows of you guys. So what I'm gonna have you do is just tell everyone your name, your names, and that's about it for right now, because I want to read the poem I wrote about you guys, and they'll get a little bit more insight there, okay? So tell everyone who you guys are.
My name's Frank Pinto.
And Richard Ziegler.
Okay? So, guys, I am going to read the poem I wrote for these gentlemen, okay? My two guests tonight are really quite cool. Rich Ziegler and Frank Pinto. As musicians, they rule. Let me start with Rich, whose info was quite easy. After reading his facts, this part will be so breezy. An old beat-up guitar is how he learned to play. Convinced his folks to buy one, a used 72 Fender Strat came way. Unfortunately for Rich, an LBI was stolen, along with a jazz guitar that someone else loaned him. To this day, he mourns that loss. His music keeps him going. We learn to hide our feelings to keep others from knowing. Played with older cats at 14 in a band. It only lasted a year, playing parties were grand. As in older cats, can you be more clear? Were they in their 20s? How old did they appear? You met a drummer in high school you played with very long, up until 8 years ago. What an amazing song. You played in country bands for many, many years. Country music's oh so sad, it brings on lots of tears. You met Frank in a bar, and once you heard him play, you pestered him for years to be in his band one day. Been playing together since '88 in a band called Riverside. 2000 till 2007, the day the music died. Together as a duo, to this day you still play. About a year and a half with still so much to say. Let's talk about Frank. His childhood was great. At a big fat Guinea wedding, hung with the band at age 8. Dad had to come over and pick up his kid. His music obsession started. I love what Dad did. Piano lessons by age 9, continued till 13. Then guitar was started, without a guitar, I mean. You heard me right, with no guitar. Also left-handed, this guy came far. He learned upside down, not sure what that means. On a right-handed guitar was reversed, it seems. Dad got you a cheap one and had to change the strings. Had to learn all over again, amongst other things. Your first band at 14, this was weird too. Your band, Inner Light, never had gigs, it's true. But 2 of the members, you play with them still, not like you guys are over the hill. At 15, professionally you worked with your second band. You named it Workin' Poor, high school dances at hand. Played in bars at 17, now with your third band. Great Snore Festival, were these bad names planned? In the 80s you made a living, over 200 gigs a year. In the 90s got a real job playing Christian music, I hear. In Christian rock bands and in church, for 10 years you played for God. Then 2000 came and then you caved, bar scenes with the Sinner Squad. You are now recording CDs with different artists, it's true. I'm just wondering what God's gonna say the day he finally meets you. All kidding aside, I'm a version of you. I'm a Christian who ran poker in bars. a church pew or a bar stool, we help sinners reach the stars. Okay, guys, the floor is yours. We've waited so long for this. I can't wait to hear you play. It's time to reminisce. That's for you two.
Oh, very nice. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Jerry.
So, I want to, I want to hear a little bit about what you gave me in these facts with the upside down guitar, and then we'll play a song. But I just want to hear a little bit about that and your band never doing gigs. All right.
Well, the band that didn't do any gigs. We didn't have a PA either, and I didn't have anything but an upright piano in my house. I didn't have an electric piano to go out anywhere to go play, but still we didn't get, we never got any work or, where you're going to go. Everybody was, 14 at the time. It's kind of, I don't know what we were thinking, but,
But, I've been following your music. I came out to one of your gigs, took some videos. I just love your sound, man. You guys bring me back. Well, you understand,
Yes.
You guys bring me back, and I think your music is awesome, and I couldn't wait to have you, and it's finally here.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of people watching you. Bucky, retired police officer from Robbinsville. I love him. Hey, Buck. So listen, why don't you guys play a song? We'll start with that.
All right. We'll do I'm Walking. Rich brought this one up. This is called I'm Walking. It was written, I guess, about 1978. It's still sticking around. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. From a guitar picker, I feel sloppy drunk. Without the liquor, tasting lobster. From a gum big dinner, I see a hobo smiling like a winner. I smell car exhaust, factories, any room for the air. Touch the clouds or only when I'm there. First gotta talk with the man on the moon, Matty Armstrong. Space is a vacancy, on earth there is no room. I'm walking right down my street. I'm walking, soaking up the summer heat. I'm walking, saying hi to everybody I see. I'm walking, just being alive, it's me. Just being alive. Cats meow and the dogs they bark. People looking for a place to park. And the bees are out buzzing there looking for some honey. And the newspaper boy's hustling for his money. And the tree limbs, do you see them? They're all full and green. Flowers blooming like I've never seen. The birds are singing a down my street I'm walking, soaking up the summer heat. I'm walking, saying hi to everybody I see. I'm walking, just being alive is me, just being alive. And I'm eating humble pie. Thank you, guys.
You know, rumor has it, Guitar Boogie Bob used to do the song with you.
Yes.
He loved doing this song with you. Bob, how's it sound out there? Is everything okay with it? What we're doing here? The reverb, is it all good? So tell me, let's talk about, like, do you sing also, Rich?
I do not.
No. So tell me a little bit something about your guitar, all right? So,
He could sing, he just chooses not to. Anybody, we all can
well,
sing,
see,
right?
okay, all right. So listen, I understand that to a point. Like, I can't sing, but I understand what you're saying to a point.
If you got a voice.
You could train it. You could train it, right?
Well, you know, the more you do it, the better you get, usually, you know.
Yeah, but real singers like you, for instance.
Oh, jeez.
You know, like you knew when you were young you wanted to sing and play, right?
Well, yeah, at a pretty young age, yeah. You
So
know.
it kind of just comes natural to some people.
And I never wanted to be a singer.
No.
Never cared about singing until my old age now, where I'm like, damn, I should have been a singer. That's what it's all at.
That's so funny. Where do you guys play? Let's tell everybody out there where you play.
Where or where we're going to be playing?
Well,
both.
both.
Yeah.
Both.
We played this year. I played over at the Man Cave a few times. Played at Nottingham Tavern, which we'll be at next Friday. No, is it next? December 28th,
Yeah.
whenever that is.
Week from Friday.
Yeah. From 9 to 1, we'll be over there at the Nottingham Tavern. We're playing March 30th, which is a ways away, at the Common Sense Brewery, and that's in Bordentown. And
That's cool.
we bounce around here and there. You know, we don't play a whole lot. I do some other things. I play with a couple of different duos, so things are happening with that too. So,
Okay. Can you talk about that?
oh yeah,
Sure.
the 29th will be with Jim Matlack and Jerry Monk at the Hopewell Winery. I forget what road that's on. I don't drive, so I.
But the Hopewell Winery, they can
Yeah.
look that up.
Yeah, and that'll be from 6 to 9, and we play over at Mama Rose's.
Yeah.
Rich and I play there. Jimmy, Matlack, and myself. Mama Rose's restaurant out on Clockner Road. Pete's Steakhouse.
Yep.
Played there with a band called Roundabout.
You were
So-
just there recently, right?
Yeah. I gotta think. I should have wrote this stuff
That's
down.
okay. That's okay.
Couple Saturdays ago.
Yeah. That's right.
But yeah, so there's not a whole in the '80s. There were in '70s and '80s there was music every night in this area, and now it's almost you just have it on the weekends.
Did you ever play at, you're a little bit older than me, but I remember in the 80s, we used to hang out at 3 clubs in Mercer County. We hung out at Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
Heaven's Lounge on 130 in East Windsor, and the Granada.
Right.
Did you ever play at them?
I never worked at any of those
Really?
places. Yep, never.
Where did you play at back then?
Geez, oh man.
Were they restaurants? All
Well,
restaurants?
restaurants, bar, just regular bars. But
Okay.
geez, oh man, none of them exist anymore. Gallagher's over on Layler Street. I played there for years. Smitty's Kicks on Greenwood Avenue.
Gosh, I remember that.
Denny and Billy's Irish Pub
Millie's
for
Place.
years. Yeah, that's where me and Richie met. And there, what the heck else?
Treasure Chest.
Treasure Chest.
I don't remember the treasure chest.
Oh my goodness, Broad Street Depot. The F&G Lounge. You're making me really rattle in this. F&G Lounge. The Gallery. And that's just in this area. The Emery Cafe. They were playing. It was insane, you know, how much you could work if you wanted to around here.
Yeah.
You know, and then you know, Brady and I played down the shore, you know, down in Wildwood and Philadelphia through an agent, you know, and the Ground Rounds, you know, through an agent and stuff.
Okay.
And also up in New York, I went up there and tried my, you know, stuff up there. So.
Yes. So, Dean says, how about St. Charles Place? I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you ever play there?
When it, I
used to
think
love that place.
St. Charles Place turned into something else.
Yeah, because that was in the strip. St. Charles
Yeah.
Place was in that strip.
Yeah, but St. Charles, I can't remember if I played St. Charles Place, but I know we played there. What it turned into.
Oh, okay.
What was it
I don't
afterwards?
remember that.
I can't remember. I played. Oh, jeez.
That's funny. I don't remember afterwards, but
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I worked at St. Charles Place, but I know it was something else after that, in like the later '70s, because St. Charles Place was
St.
the
Charles
70s.
was there.
Go ahead.
No, St. Charles Place had to be there in the 80s because
Oh, it
I
was?
graduated high school in '79, and it
Okay.
wasn't before that.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
it was in the 80s. You might have been
thinking of somewhere else. Yeah.
or you might have played before it was St. Charles Place. I don't know. Okay.
No.
All right. No, that was in the 80s. It was
Oh,
all
okay.
in the 80s.
All right. Well, I had
Yeah.
to.
You know, I miss those days.
Oh, absolutely.
Nothing's
yeah.
the same.
No.
Nope.
No.
But
every-
when I hear you guys play, it brings those memories back. You know?
well, that's good. That's a
You
good
know?
thing.
Your music is awesome.
Thanks.
So,
Thanks, Jerry.
but I do have some questions, honestly. I really do want to talk about how you guys learned how to play because that was really interesting to me. So, did anyone have professional lessons?
I took a few lessons
A few.
as a young kid. You
Just
know.
a few, though.
Well, it had me go through a Mel Bay book with like Mary Had a Little Lamb and things like that I had no interest in, but you know, I wanted to learn, so I went to the lessons, but didn't really, you know, I mean, ultimately I sat with a record player and some records, and I put those records on and I played along with them until I could play along with them, until I could figure out what they were doing, and you know, you stop the record, you pick it up, you put it back. That's basically how I taught myself to play.
So, okay. So,
Learn stuff out of books.
I'm an artist, okay, and I'm like, you know, out of the box and all that, and, you know, really creative and all that, and an author,
Yeah,
but,
you wrote them poems.
yeah, so a writer, but I don't understand any of that. Like, I look at musicians and I just think, how the heck? Even if you took lessons forever, like I'm thinking you're holding these strings and like, how do you do this? And you're telling me that you had a record player and you kept playing the record over and over again and played
Playing
on
along
that
with the, playing along
without
with the record.
knowing really what you were doing or
Well, I was
anything.
researching and reading books and, you know, practicing things I would learn out of books and trying to make it all make sense. And, you know, one day the light went off and, you know, okay, that's an E. You know, this song is an E, chords to that song. And from there, you know, sometimes you had to tune your guitar a little differently because the record was sharp or flat, you know.
So, all right. So, what about you, Frank?
Well, with the piano, I took lessons against my will.
Okay.
It was not that I didn't love music and was a fan of music, because you know by that time, you know, the Beatles were on Ed Sullivan, and you know, that affected just about everybody that you talk to that plays. But with me, I was a fan. I didn't necessarily want to play. I wanted to go outside and play with my friends or whatever, or play my records upstairs. We had a piano in the house, and my father and my sister took lessons, but she passed away. And
Sorry.
yeah, I don't mean to get morbid here,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she passed on, so the piano was in the house. So I was taking lessons, So, but I'm so glad I did, looking back. But I was 8 or 9. Took lessons for a couple of years, stopped, took them again, and then like prior to getting into that first band, I picked out songs by ear, learning from the chords that I learned on my piano lessons and stuff, and listened to, like Rich, listened to a song till I got the word. I sang them too, so we get the words and get the chords and then sit at the piano and play them. And, you build up a repertoire somewhat, and then you get with these guys, and everybody wants to do different things, and you're learning different things, so that's basically what happened to me with the piano. With the guitar, I'm left-handed, so the low string is like this, and on the guitar, right-handed guitar is the other way.
Now that's a normal left-handed guitar.
Yes.
That's why it's opposite his.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, but when I first learned, I was under my cousin, Joe Zuccarello, who plays all over the place, Joe Zuck and Blues
Yeah, I know
Deluxe.
Joe Zuck, yeah.
Him and his brother showed me stuff on their acoustic guitars, right-handed. So I learned how to play upside down.
That's so cool. I'm sorry, but to me, that's like really cool.
Then I talked my father into getting me a guitar, and I had to learn all over again. Got a right-handed guitar, strung the strings left-handed,
gosh.
and learned how to play all over again.
So one of your fans, Dean, he wants me to ask you, who were your biggest influences, guys?
Go ahead, Rich.
Oh boy, the obvious Rolling Stones and Richard Thompson. There's a million of them,
But you can only think of 2.
Well, Dwight Yoakam is one off the top of my head, as a country kind of influence. Dwight Yoakam band. There's just, Mike Bloomfield and Al Cooper. The Allman Brothers Band, Jeff Beck.
Oh yeah, sure.
Jimi
Jeff Beck.
Hendrix.
Oh yeah.
Eric Clapton,
Yeah.
all of those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank.
Oh, gee. Yeah, same thing like with Rich. The Beatles probably were the first. And then a whole lot of other people crept in. Traffic with Stevie Winwood. Procol Harum, Whiter Shade of Pale.
Oh yeah. Real music.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
The Stones, of course.
Of course.
Then, singer-songwriters, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, James Taylor. Been listening to a lot of him lately.
James Taylor.
Yeah. Neil Young, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Jeez.
Oh, well, I'm
It's
gonna be,
just a million.
I'm going to be mentioning them in the next poem for my next guest.
Oh.
Yes, guys, I have a guest that's going to be calling in soon in about 15 minutes.
Mhm.
And I'm going to be mentioning what I think Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young will be mentioning. But I really liked you guys until this moment.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you mentioned all these great artists, but where the heck is Elvis in the mix?
Oh, well, yeah, that
Well,
kind of
what?
goes without saying.
It goes without saying, then say it.
Elvis Presley, yes, indeed.
Are you kidding me?
Well, then,
Perry.
you go back into the 50s now. We didn't touch the 50s. You got Elvis.
Listen, Elvis is all through time. Elvis
That's true.
is from back then till now,
Right.
present. Come on,
You're
guys.
right. You're right.
Come on.
Well, he, when he kicked off in the, in the 50s, it was like he was from outer space,
I want you to know who's watching you. Michael D'Amore from the Capris is watching.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Sir, if you want to call in before quarter of and say hello to these gentlemen and maybe sing a tune, we will allow it. I don't know if you're on the road or if you can, Michael, but we will allow it. We will love it. Love you, Michael.
Well, you know, getting into the 50s, you had Elvis, Little Richard,
Right.
Chuck Berry.
Oh,
You know, they
yeah.
were all
Oh,
in
did
there
they?
too, you know.
Yeah. Forget it.
She's in here going to the country, Hank Williams Sr., you know, like I said,
Muddy
it's,
Waters, Howlin' Wolf,
well, Muddy Waters, the blues, Muddy Waters,
Steve
Howlin'
Cropper,
Wolf,
Otis Redding.
Otis Redding.
Of course. Come on, Doc of the Bay.
Absolutely.
Come on. So Michael Diamore is driving. He's driving to his gig, or he would call in, but he said to say hello to you guys.
Say hello. Glad you're listening.
Yeah. So yes, the Doc of the Bay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So come on, sing another. Listen, guys. I'm letting you have this free concert here from Hamilton Radio and the Jerry Petito Show for free today. Okay, you are welcome. Come on, sing another song.
This next song has got some of the people that we mentioned in it. So.
Okay.
Rode the Lone Ranger stallion, was in the Lost Battalion, sounded the battle charge, like David Jansen, a fugitive at large. Hung out with the Marx Brothers, stole Dale Evans from Roy Rogers, taught Dylan Thomas to be a poet, and Betsy Ross how to sew it. Life ain't been bad for me, living in fantasy. Gave Little Richard Tutti Frutti, was somewhere over the rainbow with Judy. I went out with Betty Davis, I was number 2 along with Avis. I went to school with Humphrey Bogart, I gave Frank Sinatra his start. Paul Bunyan asked me how to swing that axe, I created art with Peter Max. Life ain't been bad for me, living in fantasy. Here you go, Jerry. You're listening now. You're listening real good. I beat Mario Andretti. I sang a few tunes with Elvis Presley. Spent a few white Christmases with Bing. And I knocked Muhammad Ali out of the ring. Rode around Chicago with Edward G. Lord knows I out-drank WC, oh yeah. Danced a few steps with Fred Astaire. Left with Laurel and Hardy without a care. Life ain't been bad for me, living in fantasy. bad for me. Always living in fantasy. Thank you. There's some of the younger folks probably wouldn't recognize half those names, but
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something about your music, okay? So even the younger people today could never say your music isn't awesome. They know that. They already know that. I'm going to give a shout out to Randy Shank. You know how much I love you, okay? And he's a young man. He was actually, I think, from Trenton as well, and he moved down south. I got the pleasure of meeting him a couple years ago. He came onto the show, and I said to him, "Can you keep it clean for me?" And he said, "Absolutely." And he does hip hop.
okay.
So I never understood it. I never understood rap and hip hop and
Right.
you know.
Rhythm and poetry.
You know, he got me to understand it, and this is what he said. And the reason why I want to share this is because I want people out there to understand something. So this is what this young man said to me, Randy Shank. He said, "Jerry, every musician, every artist out there has to express themselves, and this is the only way we know how to do that." And that made sense to me. So he was on a show. He came into town about 6 months ago, whatever it was, surprised me, and I brought him on, and we had other musicians on, and he said, "You guys are amazing." And they were oldies and everything, and
Right.
he said, "We do know talent." So
Sure.
even younger people listening to your music know your talent.
Well, hopefully.
No, absolutely.
Buddy Rich said it real good. He says there's two kinds of music, good and bad.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, but listen, even I know, I don't like opera.
Okay.
I could use, I'm sorry guys, but I hate opera.
It's okay.
I
We'll
hate it.
forgive you, Jerry.
I hate it.
Right, Gino?
And what was terrible was my dad from Italy. We went to Italy. We went to Australia, and we went to the Sydney Opera House because there was an Italian opera there. And he said, "We're in Sydney, an Italian opera." I was an adult. My daughter was 15. I'm sitting on the chair squirming, going, "Get me out of here, Dad." We had to leave halftime. Listen, I was such a brat. But here's the thing. I hate opera, but I know good opera, and I know they're talented. I could say, "Holy crap, that voice is amazing," but
Right.
I just don't like it.
Yeah, well, my problem, say, with opera is I don't speak Italian or whatever. It's, any kind of music, like it could be Italian, it could be Spanish, it could be anything. If French, if they're singing in that language, it's hard for me to grab hold of it,
Okay.
because I don't know what they're saying.
Okay.
I've always felt that you can get the emotion, whether you can understand what words they're singing or not, because
True.
most of the time I have no clue what anyone's singing.
Right,
That's
right.
so
Even
funny.
in opera, there's like Mozart.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
you can't deny the emotion. In
Oh,
that
yeah,
music.
yeah, that's true. I got to give you that.
So, you're talking about emotion. So listen, talk to me about that. So when you play, and I'm being serious here, all kidding aside, because you don't talk much. That's why I'm making fun of you a little bit here.
That's fine. I don't.
You don't talk much, but
Once I
when
get
you
going, it's
play,
hard to shut up.
I do want to say this. You do have emotion. I watch it.
Absolutely.
Your heart and soul. I was watching you play, and your heart and soul, I could see it all over you, goes into it.
It does.
And
yeah,
it's
that's what
amazing.
That's what is wonderful about playing music is
Yes.
expressing yourself and
Yes.
and being able to play what you feel or what you hear, and it definitely doesn't always work. I mean, I've made some real clams just today, but I can't. I'm not perfect, but I'm always shooting for some sort of emotional
Yes.
high point or low point.
It's true.
Well, I tell
And Frank's
People-
songs in particular, I gotta say this, but his songs always help me to bring out the emotion. I'm just playing along with his songs. It like rips it right out of you,
I
and you
agree
get
with
some
you.
of these feelings, like the top of the hair on your neck, and the head stands up, and those are rare feelings to get.
Listen, you are absolutely right. When I listened to him sing, when I came out to even hear you guys, that was happening to me as well. And like I said in the beginning, I said it brought me back to a place in time, you know, in the 80s and all that.
Plus, the Nottingham Tavern has that way of
Yes.
doing that to you too. You feel like
You know,
It's
just
a comfortable
comfortable,
environment. Yeah.
nostalgic, you know. So Michael Levin, a friend of mine, he says, you guys are great.
thank you,
A lot of great
Mike.
comments here. Hey, everybody. Hey, Fred. Merry Christmas out there. I'm so glad all you guys are listening in. But together, you two, to me, are priceless.
Well,
Because-
I've told people about, I say it all the time. I say, Rich is one of the most emotional guitar players that I've ever played with. So, that's
Guys, I'm gonna have a guest call in about 5 minutes. We're gonna
Alright.
have them play another song,
Sure.
and then we're gonna have another guest call in, which is gonna be really cool as well. So stay tuned for that. But guys,
all right.
let's play another one until
All
he
right.
calls in. You're
Well,
not done. Far
since
from done.
since it's Christmas, here's
Yes.
a Christmas song I wrote. All the decorations hanging round town. Sometimes you see a smile, but it's usually a frown. Everyone's out shopping for that special gift. There's a free one from God that they seem to have missed. People say that Christmas comes but once a year. Lord, every day is Christmas with you living here. All the presents piled under the tree are nothing compared to your spirit living in me. How do I explain? Where do I start to tell all my loved ones who don't know you in their heart? People say that Christmas comes but once a year. Lord, every day is Christmas with you living here. They just pass you by when you are so near. Lord, every day is Christmas with you living here. And you're just a prayer away, then they would see clear. Every day is Christmas. Every day is Christmas. Every day is Christmas with you living here. Thanks, guys.
Beautiful. So I want to ask you a couple things, John. When you get ready, sweetie, you could call in. Have you guys ever written any songs together?
Yes, we have one song called Jazz Band that we wrote together. We used to when we played with the band Riverside, we used to rehearse quite a bit over at Rich's house on Riverside Drive, and it was kind of a wild time for me in a sense. Just getting over a divorce a few years prior, and I was writing a whole lot of songs, and just would bring them over to band. We would play them and then record them, and learn some copies so we could go out and play the bars and stuff, and mix those originals in. And one song, I was writing.
Okay, John, hold on 1 second, baby. Thank you. I know you're there. Continue.
Yeah, the Mill Hill.
Oh yeah.
I was riding by there, going to rehearsal over at Rich's, and I was looking over at the place, and I just thought, let me be your jazz man, because he used to have jazz in there all the time. And it kind of went on from there. So by the time I got to Rich's, I had all these different things, and then we started playing the song, and we were all playing it, and just all, as together,
Okay.
and working it out together. And some of the stuff that Richie did, it just incorporated into the tune. So he says, I didn't know. What do you mean?
I don't even remember the
Yeah,
song. but
yeah. So.
So you won't be able to play it.
Oh,
today.
we couldn't. No.
Okay, that's
the
okay.
credit, but-
That last one was a little trouble for
I
me.
love
so-
that.
Yeah.
So we have our caller. We have my guest. John, are you on the line?
Hello there. Yeah. Hey, Jerry.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. So tell everyone who you are, and then I'm going to read your poem.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name's John HASZIP. I'm in Augusta, Maine at the moment. Although I sound English, I'm really an American. Just kidding.
So I wrote your poem, and I'm going to read it to you now because it's really cute.
Fantastic.
All right. It's called A Christmas Time Tale, obviously. John HASZIP sent a message. I thought I'd give him a shout about a Christmas song he wrote. I needed to check him out. His band is called Blue Jay Way. Kind of cool and pretty too. This guy was born in England, but one day to Maine he flew. All because of a woman on a poker site they met. We do have this in common. Doreen took his chips, I bet. I owned a poker league. Ms. Nine Owl Poker was its name. Poker's for girls, silly boy. That's my claim to fame. His band got together in '99. John and his buddy Rich. They both loved the Beatles. Harmonies they would pitch. Jangly guitars they'd love. Not sure what they are. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and the Byrds brought them far. Crowded House and Del Amitri were also two of their faves.
Del Amitri.
The only issue that I have, Elvis ain't on your airwaves. What the heck's wrong with you people? All right. The band started writing songs, but stole their name, how cool. A Beatles track by Harrison, Blue Jay Way will rule. They gigged around England and London as well, other places also, even Liverpool, do tell. Something about the Cavern Club, 5 times they played in there. They almost got caught, I'm told. Let's hear this story, dear. This was the Beatles' home gig. I'm jealous of you guys. Performing on that stage, I bet gave you such highs. John really has a dirty mouth. TWAT, he says a lot. Oh my God, John, really? Does it mean the same spot? I'm guessing it means idiot and not what we would think. Your meanings of words are weird. Our countries are not in sync. Releasing 2 LPs, the world's most pathetic flirt, and non-international nobody would make for a really good shirt. Voted top 100, unsigned bands was the thing, with record label interests made you feel the sting. 2004 was the year they decided to call it a day. Their damp and sweaty towel had nothing left to say. Forward 15 years, these guys are back today. Rich, who lives in England, singing with John from USA. They want to remix some old songs and get them back out to here. Last of Summer's Sun is new, doing quite well this year. They wrote a Christmas song that's filled with joy and cheer. Rich's kids are singing, I'm sure will bring a tear. A Christmas time tale, it's named. A beautiful song to hear. I can't wait to play it for you. You heard it here first, my dear. The real reason I gave John the seat was not because of his song. I wanted to hear his accent. Oh, come on, is it really that wrong? They can't afford a limo, but Uber is now in tow. These guys will end up famous because of the Jerry Petito show. How's that, John?
Fantastic.
See, I love his voice. Yeah. So, tell everybody a little bit about you and your singing partner, your band, whatever, and then we're going to have Doc G play your song.
First off, I just want to say congratulations to Frank and Richie. They sounded wonderful. It sounded great coming through.
Thank you.
John.
And it's one of those things where we'd never written a Christmas song before, and Rich kind of said, we've got Christmas coming up, we should try and write a song. And it was just one of the quickest songs I've ever written. Sometimes songs just seem to take forever. I started one song about 5 years ago. I've never finished it, but the Christmas song just came together just like that. We hope it kind of will invoke memories in everyone of when they were younger. Christmas was such a great time then. It still is now, but it's really good when we were kids.
That's right. You're right about that. So, you live in Maine now.
Yep.
And your band partner lives in London?
He lives in Oxford, which is, it's not far from London, it's probably about 100 miles.
Okay. So, how does that work? You guys are in a band together.
Well, we don't get the gig much now, unfortunately. That's a little bit far. I mean, we would, though, if anyone wants to fly me to England, or I'm sure he'd say he'd be happy to come here. But, thanks to the internet now, you can kind of virtually do anything. I mean, we record my guitar, and he puts the bass on over there, or he puts keyboards on, and I'll do the same. And it's so easy to do now.
So crazy.
You should email.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I think so.
But it's unbelievable, right? Technology.
Yeah, we can email
there's huge amounts of information, you have to send. We use a thing called Dropbox where you can literally upload, gigabyte after gigabyte of stuff, and it's there waiting for the other end to just kind of take it off.
Before we play your song, it's for sale?
Yeah, it's on, all the kind of downloadable sites, iTunes, Amazon. I think it's on Spotify. We have a video for the song on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. So, yeah, it's out there. We only need to sell another 500 copies, and we sold 507 copies. So that's kind of good.
That's so cool. You're so funny. I love his sarcasm. So this is really cool. All right, so we're going to play the song, okay? And then I want to talk to you a little bit more, okay? So
fantastic. Thank you.
Doc G, let's play this amazing Christmas song.
Okay, you got it, buddy. All right, here we go. Yep.
Even when I'm wandering in the desert, don't know what tomorrow has in store. I don't know if I'll cry or sing, sow or harvest, but you provide all I have need for. Even your precious son who gave these words to me. Take no bag for this journey. Take up your cross and go where I lead. 'Cause I have walked where you walk, I've handled what you handle, I've gone where you are going, I've got miles in these sandals, Every struggle, every joy, everywhere you ramble, I've made a way for you. I've got miles in these sandals. I've walked miles in these sandals. Even when I'm wandering in the desert, don't know what tomorrow has in store. Don't know if I'll cry or sing, sow or harvest, but you provide all I have need for. Even your precious Son, who gave these words to me. Take no bag on this journey. Take up your cross and go where I lead. 'Cause I have walked where you walk, I've handled what you handle, I've gone where you are going. Got miles in these sandals. Every struggle, every joy, everywhere you ramble, I've made a way for you. Walked miles in these sandals. I've walked miles in these sandals. I've got miles in these sandals.
Song.
That's what he sent me. Break of Dawn, Destiny,
No.
or Ain't Seen Nothing Yet.
I emailed it to you. It's
Yeah,
called
Christmas
Christmas
time.
Time.
That's what it is. Christmas
Wait,
time.
was that him or that wasn't?
John,
Hey, I sound different there.
that wasn't your song.
That's what I came.
I was like, what?
Wow, I'm bloody good though.
At least Ruben knows.
Who was it?
I don't know if trying to get it again. I thought
Barry McGuire?
Yeah, that's not.
Even
not.
Destruction, Barry McGuire?
That wasn't the song that
That was a
John
great song.
sent me.
Christian.
was a
I
secular
knew you
song.
love that.
I love
I
the
wish
song.
I had written The Eve of Destruction. That's a great song.
So
Yeah.
while
try to
Doc
find
G's
it.
trying to find it, can you sing a little bit to us?
Thank you, Ruben. We didn't know.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to. Yeah. Okay.
I actually have my guitar here. I don't know if you can hear it.
All right. We could hear it.
I'll let me put the phone down and I'll
Yeah.
play about 30 seconds worth or something.
This is Christmas time.
Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Fill your home with laughter, love, and cheer. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Happy holidays and a great new year. It's Christmas time. Family gathering at this time. Table of food and bottles of wine. Christmas tree and a gift of mine is you. Passing around up the quiet street. That love green one's friends. Wonderful life makes mother weeping at the street. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. With your home with laughter, love, and cheer. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Happy holidays and a great new year. It's Christmas time.
The song. I
Oh,
absolutely.
that's right.
You got it, Doc G. All right. Now we have it, and we're gonna play it for you because I really want to play
Oh,
it.
good.
From the
I'll probably get the
It's
words right
awesome.
in this one.
Okay.
Okay, here we go, guys. This works.
No, you still have to.
Everybody's feeling fine. Your home
Christmas time. Family gathering at this time. Table food and bottles of wine. Christmas tree and the gift of mine is huge. Passing around on Quality Street. Dad loves the green ones, grand to sleep. Wonderful light makes mother weep and laugh at Scrooge. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Fill your home with laughter, love, and cheer. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Happy holidays and a great new year. It's Christmas time. Here comes happy Uncle George with stubby fingers and a glass of port. Dresses up as Santa Claus for kids. Auntie Claire and Cousin Ben lace the punch with Gordon's gin. Mistletoe on a string with a stolen kiss. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Fill your home with laughter, love, and cheer. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Happy holidays and a great new year. It's Christmas time. Baby Michael's crying, little Cassie too. Because of Eddie saves the day with a collar full of booze. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Fill your home with laughter, love, and cheer. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Happy holidays and a great new year. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Fill your home with laughter, love, and cheer. Merry Christmas, it's Christmas time. Everybody's feeling fine. Happy holiday and a great new year. It's Christmas time. 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 It's Christmas time.
Eddie's real neat how he changed it up.
It's adorable. I love this song, guys.
Thank you so much.
So we have a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard this before. So how come you guys can sing without an accent?
It's strange, isn't it? I don't know. It's kind of like ABBA, I guess. You know, you could never tell they came from Sweden. They just sounded, like the rest of us.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
When song comes into play.
Someone did come up to me after a gig and said, "You sound like you come from down south."
That's like a little country, baby. A little bit country, a
Yeah.
little bit rock and roll.
I think I'd just done Sweet Home Alabama or something, so perhaps I was, in the mood at the time.
So, you have any other songs you want to sing? You can sing with your guitar for us another song.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's put me on the spot.
I know, but you know,
Yeah.
I say this all the time. How do I possibly put musicians on the spot? Gino, right?
Right.
Shouldn't they already know how to sing anything?
I agree.
Well, yeah. Hold on, let me. I'll put the phone down and play a little something. This is a little blast from a little bit of the single before, the song we had out before, which was "Last of the Summer Sun."
Okay.
I'll give it a little go. Looks like the summer set for another year. Looks like the beers starting to fall. I can adore you still. I know some memories still. I'm thinking about another. About the people swimming pools, playing music, playing pools. After that, I'll have it so much fun. After the summer sun.
You know,
And it just goes on and on like that for
you know,
another
I
3
just
minutes.
love your voice. I have to tell absolutely love your voice.
Thank you.
So tell me, this is what I want to know. Okay, so what's different? Like you're here now in our country, okay?
Yep.
So what's different for you when you were playing in your country versus here now?
I think people are, in England, we're kind of quite reserved. You know, we're kind of politely clapping that. But here, people really get into it and they clap and they cheer and hopefully they throw things, but not at me, but to me, you know, stuff like that. So it's really good fun. Everyone has a good, fun, positive attitude. I'm not saying they don't in England. Of course we do. But, you know, it's just more open here, I think.
So I want to thank you very much for calling in.
Well, thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
I love the song, and I want to thank you for sending it to me. How old are the kids that are in it, that are singing, that are also singing in the song?
Well, you know, I'm not 100% sure. Tom and Tilly are Rich's kids, and they had their cousin Amelia was there as well. Okay. I have to say, and they'll probably kill me for getting the ages wrong. They're probably between, I'd say, 13 and 7.
That's really awesome.
Kind of covering myself then.
No, that's awesome. I think it's awesome and beautiful. So before I let you go, John, I want you to tell...
They're kind of little rock stars now. They have to go to school with their dark glasses on and arrive in limos.
Before I let you go, I want you to tell everyone out there anything you want them to know about you, about your song. Tell the title again, where they can find it, and how they can get in touch with you maybe and connect with you on Facebook.
Well, fantastic. Yeah, like I say, I'm on Facebook, John Hasnip. I have my own website, which is www.johnhasnip.com, and it has the Blue Jay Way pages on there, and it has all the links to you know, iTunes and Amazon and stuff like that, and little videos and stuff. And there's a YouTube channel as well, which is Blue Jay Way, and yeah, or come and see me at a gig. I'm playing all the time around Maine on the website. It's my all my gig dates, so come on down and say hello.
So, if you're ever like closer, if you're ever in New York or the tri-state area, please let me know, because I'll do everything in my power to come out and see you, meet you.
That'll be fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, so thank you again for calling in. I thought it was amazing. I love your song, and I'm going to keep promoting it. And if you want, you have my permission to post on my wall anything you want about your music and what's going on, okay?
Thank you so much, Jerry. You're so kind.
All right,
and
sweetheart.
Merry Christmas to you
Merry
and to Frank and Richie
Christmas.
and everyone listening.
You too,
Merry
John.
Christmas. Wait, Doc G has a question for you, John.
Hey, John, can you hear me, John?
Yeah.
Okay, I had a question. Blue Jays, that was the Moody Blues, was it not?
I'm not sure. We kind of stole the name Blue Jay Way from George Harrison.
Song, yeah, right.
You know, I can't remember.
Okay, yeah.
I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, the Blue Jays.
Quick, I just have to tell you, I love Elvis, by the way, as well.
Yay! I love you more. I love you more.
Yeah, the Blue Jays was when I believe John Lodge and they Denny.
Oh, really?
Danny Lane, yeah.
And I forget the other guy, Hayward, wasn't it? Was with John
Justin
on.
Hayward.
Yeah, Justin Hayward, yep.
Yeah, Justin Hayward, that's
Just
it.
curious where you got the name from, that's all.
It's one of my good friend Rich, he's from New Jersey. That's his all-time favorite band, is the Moody Blues. So just say hello to him.
What's Rich's last name? Oh, no, it's his last name. Is he a musician?
No, he does technical stuff at something with A400s and airports.
Okay,
Bless
no,
him.
I'm sorry, because I heard Rich, and I'm thinking of Rich Allandra from a friend of ours. Okay,
I
thanks,
think
John.
So,
he's
John-
in Maine, from New Jersey in the witness protection program
Yes.
to get away. So.
I love it. Wait, John. So that was Doc G. He's the owner, one of the owners of Hamilton Radio. He started Hamilton Radio. Tell him how long ago you started
I
this.
started this in 96, 97, John,
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic.
In his basement.
in my basement, yeah.
Wow.
We're upstairs.
Then in my living room, and then,
Who's
of course,
upstairs?
both places.
And Doc G. So John messaged Hamilton Radio. And because you made me an administrator, I can get the messages. I haven't really responded to too many people, but there was just something about his message, and I had to respond, and here we are today.
Oh, beautiful.
I've been
Yeah.
Thanks, John, for
He gets too many
messaging us.
messages.
He gets too many
Well,
messages,
thank
but,
you so
but
much
I
for
just loved it.
putting me on the air and playing the song. We really appreciate
Oh,
it.
wow.
Oh, yeah, it's, yeah.
So John, it's this isn't over because I want to get you on my other stations as well, and we'll play your song. I really want to get your song out there. I really hope you do well with this.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
like I say, it's just reminds us all of being kids and
Yeah.
that kind of family feeling of Christmas, and
That's right.
we hope everyone kind of likes it, enjoys
Before you go, I need you to tell everyone, speak your language now, how old you are.
it. I'm 48 and 4/12.
Okay, guys? He's 48 and 4/12. I love that.
Quarter?
I love that. All right, John, thank you so much. Merry Christmas. It was awesome having you.
Thank you, Jerry. Merry Christmas to you.
All right,
Thank you so
sweetheart,
much
I
for
will
having me on.
email your poem tonight, okay?
I love the poem.
All right,
Thank
John.
you for that.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye now.
Awesome. So how cool was that, huh?
Yeah.
So cool. So, what
All the way
else?
from Maine.
Okay, but really from another country, guys,
Right.
because he's 48 and what did he say?
412.
412s.
There you go.
I thought he said 4 quarts.
412.
Does that mean a quarter? Maybe?
So, do you have a couple more songs you can play
Sure.
for us? All right, so
Absolutely.
let's play another one, and then I'm gonna have you tell everyone out there what you really want them to know, and then we're gonna play more.
Okay.
All right, guys?
So we got like, what, 2 more then?
Yep.
All right. We'll save something that.
You
Can you
actually-
play? You can play other people's songs on here, can you?
Well,
No.
they might
No,
have
I mean-
problems with it. You have
We
problems.
can play them, it's the problem with Facebook will shut
Right.
it off.
We don't.
Oh, that's all right then. We got enough originals.
good.
I just was gonna
Yeah, I
do.
know.
Was gonna do an Elvis Christmas song for you.
Yeah, they might really flip.
That's all right. Nah.
You can turn the volume off, but then.
No, that's okay. It's okay. We're gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
I just.
I know. Thank
Just-
you, though.
This one here is called Going Down to Memphis. It is a 45 that it did on Hopewell Records. Woo, 1987, I think it was. But it don't sound like this.
Okay.
You get on YouTube under Frank Pinto, and this will pop up.
Oh, okay, cool.
And a number of other things, but we could talk about that later.
Okay.
Going down to Memphis on the Amtrak train line, leaving this old life behind. Move over, mister, I ain't wasting time. Going down to Memphis for peace of mind. All the folks round here look like mad for a piece of mind. Going down to Memphis for a piece of mind. Going down to Memphis tonight. That's right. Thanks. Thank you.
You know what? We actually can you play 2 more songs?
Good play as many as you want.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this what
We
we're
got
gonna
all
do?
night. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you play 1 more song now. Then we're
Okay.
gonna let you tell everybody a little bit more what you want them to know. Then we'll close out with another song because we have like
Sure.
2 minutes, and I love your music.
Sounds good. Thanks.
This is like
Thanks.
my own little concert.
Yeah. Going for good, I guess. Yeah, my baby left me for some guy in a rock and roll band. I can't believe this letter clenched in my sweaty hands. Now she's gone, gone and left me. Yeah, she's gone, gone for good. She's gone for good. The sound of his amplifier has got her mesmerized. I can tell just by the look that's in her eyes that she's gone, gone and left me. Yeah, she's gone for good. She's gone for good. Oh, and I can't stand the pain. Oh, and I can't stand the strain. And I climb the highest mountain, swim the largest sea. I do anything just to have her back again. Here in my arms, she was my only friend, and right here's where she belongs. But she's gone, gone and left me. Yeah, she's gone for good. She's gone for good. My baby's gone.
Wow.
Gone for good if you didn't guess.
So guys, I'm gonna have them tell everybody again where they can be found and where they're gonna be playing, all that great stuff. I personally want to thank you guys for being on the
Oh,
show.
it's our
Because
pleasure.
This was
Thank
amazing
you.
for me because this is what I love. I love this kind of music and I love just sitting here and Sharon called it a jam session and it is. And it's just like I said, it brings me back and I love those days.
Anytime you want us, we'll be glad to come back, right, Rich?
So we'll get you in. We'll get you in the spring, okay? We'll
Sure.
get you guys in. I would love that. Are you
Sounds
kidding
good,
me? We'll
sure.
be in the new studio, guys.
Uh-oh.
I want to let everybody else out there know we're gonna cross our fingers. Hopefully we'll be in the new studio after the holidays,
There
okay?
you go.
John HASZIP, I wanna thank you again for calling in, that was beautiful. I'm gonna have you guys tell everybody what you want them to know, and then we're gonna close out with one of your songs.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
we
taking
got
the
some gigs
floor.
coming up at the Nottingham,
Yeah.
December 28th, Friday, 9 to 1.
Yeah, we're playing next year, March 30th, at the Common Sense Brewery.
Is that
From
in
5:30 to 7:30
Is that
in
in
Bordentown.
Bordentown?
Yes,
All
in
right.
Bordentown.
Text me that, remind me, I'll put it in because I wanna be there,
Okay. Yeah.
okay?
Yep. And we got a couple more things coming up at the Nottingham next year, May 4th, which is a Friday, and also June 14th. Yeah, but that's about it for now.
Maybe we'll get together and finish up that last record that we're working
Yeah.
Oh,
We've been
please
working.
do that.
We've been working on something at Rich's house for a couple of years, just a whole pile of songs, So, also, I'm doing in the midst of doing recording a CD at Tom Rioch's studio, and hopefully that'll be done by the end of next year, and maybe I can bring it copy
that'd
over
be
to you.
cool. Yes.
Yeah, that'll be actually the first. We've made a lot of like homemade CDs and stuff, that we give out to friends and stuff, but we never did. This will be actually the first CD, like finally after 63 years.
So
That
I got the homemade ones, guys.
Yeah.
Woo! Heck yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be something that'll get picked up. It'll be probably pressed at Disc Makers, recording at Tom Rioch's studio, Squirrel Studio on Phillips Avenue in Hamilton.
Do you guys do fundraisers?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I have a fundraiser that I'm going to be doing. We'll talk after the show.
Sure,
Wow,
right,
thank
Rich,
you.
you're good for that, right? Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Fundraisers are always nice. It's
Huh?
give back a little.
Yes. Beautiful.
YouTube. If you want to see some videos, hear more music, you can under Frank Pinto. There's a handful of songs under Frank Pinto and the K's. There's some other songs. Also, Frank Pinto and Friends has this song called "The Berg" on it that was written by Tom Giraldi and myself, and it's about Chambersburg.
Oh, I loved it.
And there's a video to go along with that. You might check it out. Check it out.
Chambersburg was amazing back in the day.
Yeah, well, it's kind of about that, how it's, I'm still living there. I like it.
Beautiful. All right, so guys,
Yes.
close us out. Take us out.
What do we want to do? You want to do Barrel of Monkeys? Something up, right? All right, here we go. You're more fun than a barrel of monkeys. Yeah, you're more fun than a Harley Davidson. face? Is it your place? Well, I just don't know. Is it all your money? Is it your honey? Well, baby, please don't go. Hey, you're more fun than a barrel of monkeys. Hey, you're more fun than a heartless paper sun. Well, whenever you're near me, I drop to my knees. Well, whenever you're near me, I drop to my knees. Hey. Thank
I
you.
want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year because I won't be back until after the holidays on Hamilton Radio because it's Christmas Day and New Year's Day. So I just want to say that
January 8th.
for everybody out there. Okay, bye guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Amazing.